often, the sites for decision-making and power in government look like this. While women make up over 51% of the population, they hold only 24% of state legislative seats, 17% of seats in the U.S. House of Representatives, 17 seats in the U.S. Senate, and only 6 of the governorships nationwide. Moreover, the pace of change in these numbers remains far too slow, from the state legislative level all the way through the U.S. Senate. In fact, the United States lags behind much of the industrialized world when it comes to the participation of women in government. Women bring a unique style and perspective to policymaking, from the most important issues of the day to issues important to women. When women are present, they change everything.
And I think women have a way of leading that is a very effective way.
The job is really about communication, and who communicates better in this world than women? Women work well together. Women are very inclusive. Women want to make sure that we all together are achieving what we need to achieve. We bite into an issue and we become passionate about it, and that means we're relentless.
We're much more consensus builders. We don't draw those lines quite as hard, and we're much more willing to be bipartisan.
Women legislators bring a unique perspective to the table.
And I think as mothers and wives and sisters and daughters, caretakers, mothers, wives.
We're nurturers, we are teachers, we are mothers and wives and grandmothers, and
our way of looking at issues is different from the guys.
We need women to give the kind of overview that makes good policy.
In 1991, women were not included in any of the trials at the NIH because we had hormones. It wasn't until we had a critical mass of women here that said this will not do for more than half the population of the United States who pay taxes, that we made certain that diseases like osteoporosis, mainly a woman's disease, cervical cancer, only a woman's disease, uterine cancer, and others were really looked at. Up to that point, 1991, all research at the Institutes of Health was done on white males. Now, think about that for a minute, if you will.
Women legislators find their work rewarding.
I love everything about my job.
you can do a great deal of difference.
I am learning, I am meeting people, I am helping people every day. I feel like I am making an impact to the society.
It brings you to the table in a way that nothing else can.
It's a life experience that's worth the risk, it's worth the tumble.
I love being the connector.
It's great to be at the table making decisions instead of behind someone complaining or hoping that they're going to do the right thing.
You will be able to refer, advocate, and link people to the resources that they so desperately need.
It's the most important job in the world.
2012 represents a once-in-a-decade opportunity for women to make big gains in government, as seats will be gained throughout the country due to reapportionment. The resources to run are at your disposal, and we're ready to share them with you. In the current political environment, there is an urgent need for common sense leaders. You have the experience and the expertise to take on that role. So why not you? And why not now?
I was asked to run for office, and my first response was, who, me? No, I don't think I have time to do that.
Somebody contacted me and said, have you ever thought about running for office? Well, at first I laughed. I thought, run for office? Why would I do that?
Then somebody said, why don't you try it?
I'll help you find somebody good, but not me. And it took them 3 months to convince me that I could do this.
For me, it was just wanting somebody who looked like me to represent me, and then someday you just kind of look in the mirror and you say, you know what, I need to be that person.
First of all, think about running. You may not have even thought about it yet. It is perfectly within your reach to do this, and you will soar to new heights. You will learn your strengths. You will grow as a person and as a woman, build your own self-confidence, and also make contributions that won't happen unless you're there.
I say run, baby, run, because nobody can tell your story better than you.
And always tell your story. It's so important to run, and you will never regret it.
You will never regret running for office.
We need you in public life.
We need you. If you want to make a difference,
Make a real difference in people's lives.
you can make a difference.
You can make a difference that can last forever.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid.
Take this risk, run for office, represent the women and children and people in your community. You'll do a great job.
Make a decision to lead. Stand tall, stand strong.
I say go for it, and go for it again and again and again until you get in.
You can do it.
You do it.
No, do it. Do it, do it, do it.
Plan your work and then work your plan, and there's nothing you can't do.
Consider this your invitation